Part 2. In this video we will leave Catoosa, Oklahoma and take a detour on Route 66 to the city of Farmington, New Mexico. Let's go. In the previous video, we left the city of Benton Harbor, Michigan. We passed through downtown Chicago, Illinois, to record the start of Route 66, and recorded the 2 days of travel until arriving in the city of Catoosa, Oklahoma. And that's where we'll resume our travel records. Come with us.
Aí, 5h30, sol nascendo. Marcelão, bora para mais um dia? Vamos lá.
On this third day of travel we left very early. Our goal was to reach the midpoint of Route 66. However, due to some factors we preferred to end the day in the city of Amarillo, Texas. At this point it is possible to clearly see the cars traveling on the track on the left, which is the most modern highway, but we are still running on the old Route 66, after all. That's why we left home. At some points of Route 66 the asphalt is quite deteriorated, with several unevenness that make riding quite uncomfortable. This is because Route 66 has been replaced by more modern roads and is largely currently just a secondary highway, with little movement and without receiving periodic maintenance. During the journey it is possible to find some guided groups of motorcyclists who are also venturing on this road. People from all over the world are willing to make at least a part of the route of this legendary highway.
On his stick horse through the coffee table canyon, chasing Jesse James round Grandma's living room. He knew he was.
Arriving in Amarillo in the state of Texas, we went to dinner at the famous Big Texan Steakhouse. They serve noble cuts with excellent seasoning and preparation.
On my way to Texas.
For those who like me, it's worth stopping and trying. They offer a 72 ounces steak that comes for free for those who can eat in 1 hour. But our friend Anderson didn't accept the challenge. It will be next time.
Aí, ó. Chegou os pilotos aí. Vamos, pô. Estão atrasados já? Pô, tô meia hora aqui gastando vocês, hein? Porra.
On our fourth day of travel we left the hotel before the sun rises with a lot of fog on the road. As the days were with very high temperatures, we left very early to try to run a lot in the morning, when the weather was a little more comfortable. On this day, we arrived at the midpoint of Route 66. We made a stop to take pictures and continued on the journey towards the state of New Mexico. Here we have already begun to see a desert scenario and with the characteristic relief of this region. With the temperatures close to 100 for Fahrenheit, we began to feel a little of the heat we would find ahead in the coming days. It is currently estimated that only 85% of Route 66 still exists, and we try to stay on it as much of the time as possible. In this attempt to stay on Route 66, even an unpaved stretch entered the itinerary. Near the city of Albuquerque, New Mexico, we began to see these beautiful rock formations accompanying the road, which makes the look more and more interesting. Our next stop is in a famous house for fans of the Breaking Bad. It is the house of Walter White, who, like in the TV show, is in the city of Albuquerque. Amazing how the series faithfully portrays the relief of the region and the characteristic architecture of the city. The original owners of the house that was used as the filming setting of the series did not like visits and surrounded the house due to some events involving fans. Some moments on the trip, although simple gestures, are striking. After riding for hours and hours, a friendly gesture of an unknown total represents a lot. After traveling 555 miles, we arrived in the city of Farmington, New Mexico. We made a detour to go through some sites in the region, passing through the states of Utah, Colorado and Arizona, some within the Grand Canyon National Park. In the next video we will show a few of these incredible and iconic places in this detour that is very worthwhile for those who are driving on Route 66.